Well, greetings and good morning, Business 20 students. This is Mr.D, and this is week number 7 in our 8-week course in business mathematics here at Norco College. This week, well, week 7, and it's an 8-week course, so just want to quickly say that next week is our final week. Next week, you'll be looking at one chapter, chapter 20, and next week, all the assignments and everything is due. So if you've fallen behind, this is the week to get caught up. And then the class typically ends on a Friday or a Saturday. So technically you don't have through Sunday, but I will accept work through Sunday if for some reason you couldn't get it done prior to that. But make sure it gets all turned in because I need to turn in final grades a few days after that. But this week, week 7, you're going to be looking at chapter 15 on financial statements and then chapter 21 on business statistics. So we kind of touched a little bit on financial statements in chapters 16 and 17 as we were talking about depreciation and inventory and how that affects your financial statements. It affects your income. It affects your assets as far as what you own. So this week we're looking at how to calculate and add and subtract to find our net price or our net profit for an income statement. We're going to be looking at how to balance a balance sheet. We're going to be looking at horizontal and vertical analyses of those documents. And we're also going to be looking at some of the ratios that businesses run to find out how healthy they are and what areas they might need to improve. So those are very important when it comes to running a business from the financial piece. And then business statistics is really just a very introductory chapter. You'll learn how to do the mean, the medium, the mode, the range, and do a frequency distribution chart. And that's about as far into statistics as we get. If you've already taken statistics, it'll be a breeze. If you never have, it's actually quite simpler, in my opinion, than doing just basic math. But that's what we'll be looking at. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing here. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen for this week. So once again, we are actually in module 4 starting today. It's a 4 module course, and each module is 2 weeks long. So we have this week and next week to complete everything in week number 7 or in module 4. So remember, there's always a README first for, in general, how the concepts of these are built into business. And then there's a help Sienna specifically mentioning the problems that she's facing in these areas and how you can help solve those. There is a study page for both of these. And by the way, there is a video for both of these that I have done. Again, the quality may not be the greatest, but I get through how to work out some of these problems. Of course, if you read the book, you will also be helped. There is a formula sheet for chapters 15 and 21, so make sure you print that out and use it as you're working through the problems. And then, of course, we have our check-in assignment. This is the last check-in assignment that you'll be doing any math. But if you get it to me by Thursday, I will send you all the answers, so that way you have a chance to work them out if you've got them wrong, and then be ready to take the quiz before Sunday. So make sure that you get that done by Thursday. Usually, if you send it to me anytime after Thursday, I still send it to you, but I don't always check. Sometimes I get busy over the weekend and then I won't look until Sunday, and then I'll send them to you on Sunday, and sometimes not at all. So if you get it to me by Thursday, I promise you, some point over the weekend, I will send you all the answers. And then there's a quiz just to kind of give you a chance to work through some of the problems, which will also be probably on the exam. So make sure that you know how to do these problems. And if you take the quiz, I'll give you the answers. You can take it again. I'll give you the answers. So keep trying until you get a high score. And then you have your final case study. This one's on inventory evaluation. So it's actually going to dip back into chapter 16 a little bit. And you're going to calculate the 3 different inventory methods on an income statement. And it's going to be, rather than one column of the income statement, it's going to be 3 different columns. And you're going to basically put your inventory value in each of the ending inventory categories after you've calculated it. And then you're going to basically do the math on the income statement until you get to the bottom line, which is the net profit. And so make sure you review chapter 15 to do that, as well as chapter 16 on the 3 different inventory types: FIFO, LIFO, and average cost inventory. So that'll be your case study. You do have 2 weeks to do that, so get started right away. And then you'll be completing that next week with your final check-in and your final quiz and your final exam. And your final exam is based off the last 4 weeks or the last 3 weeks. It'll be 4 weeks next week. Sorry, I got a tickle in my throat. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out to me during my office hours. My office hours are on Mondays and Wednesdays in my office, and then also on Thursdays online. So you can select the office hours link here, and you have a link to my Zoom session as well as when I'll be in my office. So, all right. Well, now that I got a tickle in my throat, have a great week, everybody. I will see you, or you'll see me again with one more video next week. So until then, have a great one.